Soccer Dice Bonk time. This is a game that we've played in the past when we did throwing and ruling for our South Fayette gym class. So what we're going to do today is we're going to work on those soccer kicking skills. All right, where this is Dice Bonk. So obviously we're going to need some dice. So I'm going to give you a couple options because I know you're at home and it could be challenging. So I'm going to give you a variety of options and hopefully this will help you find a way to make this game work for you in or around your house. Now, this can be played indoors or outdoors. So if you're indoors, make sure you find a safe space, a room that allows you to move where you won't damage or break anything. And if you're outdoors, just make sure you're playing in an area where you are safe and away from roads and cars. Okay, so what you're going to need is some sort of dice. Now, here in gym, we have these big, large foam dice. You probably don't have those at home. So I'm going to set the dice on top of the cone like that. And we're going to try to knock over the cube or the die. Now, at home, you probably have a smaller set of dice. So one of these smaller playing dice will be fine. So take the die. You're going to put it on top of a water bottle. You can use a box of Kleenex and just have it stand. You can use a book. Just have a book stand like this and put it on top. You can use any type of container. So I have a bleach wipe container, and you can just have it like that. Okay, make it work. For a ball, we're using a foam ball today. So if you have a soccer ball or a ball you can use indoors around your house, that is fine. If you're inside, I've had some students say, Ms. Chappell, I can't use a ball in the house, not allowed. Make a sock ball. Take 2 pairs of socks. Okay, it's very easy. Roll them into a ball, and then just fold them until you get a ball. And then you can just use that. All right, just make the game work and have fun. You're also going to need something to keep your score. So you're going to need a piece of paper and something to write with, because every time that you hit the cube, you're going to write down your score so you remember what to do. All right, so let's talk about the game setup. Over here I have my cone. Again, this is probably going to be a water ball for you. And I have one die, and I put it on top. And then since we're in the gym, I have all this space, so I'm probably 15 feet apart, and I have 2 cones. Now the reason why these cones are here is it gives me an idea of where I need to kick from every time. You don't have to have cones at your house, but you just need to mark your kicking area with something, whether it's a pillow or a shoe, a piece of paper, just so that you know that that's where you're supposed to kick from every time. All right, so here's the game. I'm going to get my paper, my writing utensil, and my scorecard. I'm going to set it over by the kicking area and get my ball. And there's a couple ways to play this. Number one, you can set a time. You can say, okay, I'm going to get a timer, and I'm going to put 2 minutes on the clock, and I'm going to see how many points I can get in 2 minutes. All right, so what you do is you'll just set your ball down, you'll start your timer, and you'll kick. And if you knock the cube off the water bottle, okay, oh, that landed on 6. So I get 6 points. So I put it back on top. I get my ball. I want to run back to the score sheet. I'm going to write down 6. You can just write the number, or you can just use tally marks, however you need to do it. And then you set your ball down and you kick again. And you keep going. And if you set your timer for 2 minutes or 3 minutes, 3 minutes would probably be better. You'll come over and you'll see how many points you earn in that 3-minute time period. And then what you'll do to compete against yourself is when you're ready and you had a little break, you'll come back, you'll set your timer for 3 more minutes, and you'll try to beat that score. If you have siblings at home, you can compete against them. Or if you have parents that are willing to give us a try. What you'll do is you'll just say, okay, we're going to each get this many kicks, or we're going to play for 5 minutes, and whoever has the most points at the end. Okay, so if I had a little brother or sister, or older brother or sister here, I would kick. If I missed or scored, I'd write my score down, and then my sibling would get a kick. If they missed or scored, they write their score down next to their name, and we keep going back and forth, and whoever has the most points at the end wins. Or you can just play to a score. First one to 21. I'm playing against my sibling. See who can get to 21 first. Whoever gets to 21 first is the winner. All right? The other thing you can do, a third way to play, and this is if you are playing and it's just you don't have anyone to play against, you can see how long it takes you to get to 21. So let's say I'm playing and playing and playing, and I finally get to 21. I've hit the cube so many times. I've knocked that die off the top so many times that I finally got to 21. I'd go over at my timer, and I'd say, oh, that took me 8 minutes and 30 seconds to get to 21. And then what you'll do is get a drink of water, set the game back up, start your timer again, and see how long it takes you and see if you can beat your score. Can I get to 21 faster than 8 minutes and 30 seconds? So there's a couple options on how to play this game, okay? If none of those work for you, then just set up and play for fun and just practice those kicking skills. Remember, when kicking, we want to step with the opposite foot. So if I'm kicking my ball, I'm going to step towards the target with my left foot because I'm kicking with my right. I want my toe of that non-kicking foot to be aimed towards the target, which for you will be the die you're aiming for. And I'm going to swing through the ball, keeping my head down. So boys and girls, that is Dice Bonk. I hope you enjoy this game, and let me know if you have any questions at home. Have a great day.